Hello and welcome to another video by Matthew Gaming Vids. Today we are in Slave Pen. In this dungeon there's 3 bosses that you need to kill. In this part I will show you one of the bosses and the trash to get up to that boss. In the video that's going to be released the day after this, I will show you the rest of the trash and the other 2 bosses. The first 2 trash packs are quite easy. They are just crabs, tank and spank. The rest of the monsters in this dungeon are Naga, and some of these groups can be quite challenging to defeat. The first Naga group you face have 2 small adds next to them. If you just kill the Naga, these 2 adds will just run away. On the bigger trash packs with the Naga in, you need to make sure that you don't get feared too much, or else the healer might take a lot of damage and die. In the party I am in, I have got 1 warrior, which is me tanking, a shaman, which is healing, 2 hunters, which are ranged DPS, and a melee DK. This dungeon overall is quite easy on normal mode, but on HC mode it is very challenging, I found. This is the first big Naga pull you will do in this instance. As you can see, I'm getting rooted all the time, and sometimes they will fear me. But you shouldn't worry about this very much, as Rend and Thunderstomp should hold aggro through most of the mobs. The rest of them you can just taunt off or challenging shout to get them all to fixate on you. What I like to do in instances is chain pull. This means that before the one group is finished, you pull the next group to keep the group moving and progress faster through the dungeon. Just then, as you saw in the video, the DK death crit another monster to the group, which I wasn't expecting to happen, and that's why he died. And then the healer got aggro from what he pulled. This makes the dungeon more challenging, I found, and I do not appreciate DKs doing this when they're not tanks. His excuse for doing this were to make the dungeon go faster, but in this case he died and we had to wait for him to rest and heal up. In these trash packs, I find killing the Draenei first gives you more experience. So if you're just doing dungeons for experience, I suggest you kill them before you kill the Naga. We're coming up to the first boss in a moment. He's called Menu the Betrayer. As you can see, the trash packs leading up to this first boss aren't that difficult to handle. The first boss passes up and down the ramp you can see at the moment. You can choose to pull him on the ramp, and you do not pull the trash what's at the bottom of the ramp. This boss isn't really difficult, but it can be made more challenging if you pull both trash packs. I wasn't expecting the hunter to pull the other pack, so I pulled the boss at the same time. This wasn't very challenging to kill, but the boss does create some totems that can be quite difficult. What this boss does is create totems that need to be DPS down, but as you can see in this video, they don't get DPS down until the boss is nearly dead, which at this point is nearly pointless to do. Overall, this dungeon is quite fun to play, and if you're leveling a character, I suggest you go through them all to get the achievement points, as someday them achievement points might be used for something. While going through dungeons, you should wear a tabard to get reputation with a faction. This boss really is one of the easiest in the game, and most classes at about level 65 can solo this boss, and all the trash up to it. What dropped from this boss were a dagger. This can be used by hunters and rogues. That's basically the end of this part. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe and favourite this video. Thank you for watching, and see you later.